Ah, hello everyone! Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night! I mean, it's only like 4:30 in the afternoon right now, but it's night somewhere in the world, and everybody's gotta go to sleep at some point, so to all a good night, whenever you get around to it. There's like somebody that has like crippling insomnia right now that has just like bags under their eyes that's just like watching my video, just like, I wish I could sleep teching. I really wish I could. Well, I hope that's your Christmas present this year, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this is a update video, but, you know, it's kind of Christmassy. It's December 24th when I'm filming this. I have an elf hat. It has really obnoxious bells on the side of it. Don't know if you can hear them, but I certainly can. So yeah, it's a Christmas theme thing. All right, so this is going to be an update revolving around BANKAST. This is a pretty major thing, so pay attention if you like the Bleach content on this channel, BANKAST in particular. If you don't really care about Bleach or me talking about Bleach, then I guess you could just skip this one. You're excused as it is for the holiday season. Okay, so all future episodes of BANKAST, that'll be episode 12 and 13 that are left in this section of the season, and then whenever it comes back in the future parts of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc will not be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Teching 101. They will be uploaded to another channel that I just made, a dedicated channel for BANKAST, all right? Now, the reason why I did this is because of the time and tested old story of the YouTube algorithm. You know what? The YouTube algorithm is really like the closest thing we have to a phantom entity. You know, it's just like no one knows what it wants, no one knows how it works, but it exerts its power and its influence on us all. It's like Santa in that regard, okay? But no, seriously, I think the way this tends to work, and you know, every channel is different, but with my channel in particular, whenever I started doing the Bleach content, I did the BANKAST on the channel when I started doing those, the views and the subscriber rate has been kind of down, and it kind of started right around the time that I, you know, started BANKAST, so I'm thinking that's the issue. It really does feel to me that YouTube is like, wow, Teching, your One Piece content's doing really good. You should make more One Piece content. And then I'm like, yeah, sure, YouTube, absolutely. I mean, I'll make One Piece content, but I'm also going to talk about Bleach too, because, you know, it's coming back with the new arc. It's like, yeah, so you're gonna talk about One Piece more, right? I'm like, yeah. But I also want to talk about other... Yeah, so you're going to talk about One Piece, right? I just feel like maybe back in the day it could have worked, you know, having like two different series like as an anchor for the channel. But for right now, it seems to definitely work better if I keep this channel mainly One Piece focused topics, and then I move the BANKAST and Bleach focused stuff to another channel, or at least we'll try that out and see if it works. Fun fact, I was actually thinking about doing that, like before BANKAST even started, I was thinking about just starting a new channel, and I decided not to. And the only thing is I wish maybe I would have done this like maybe 3 or 4 episodes in, like maybe doing the first few episodes on my channel to gain some momentum, people watching it, and then moved everything over at maybe episode 4 or 5, not episode like 12 that we're coming up with in a few days. But hey, better late than never. And then also, this part is ending after episode 13. Well, 12 and 13 are going to air the same day, and then after that, we're going to go on a break. I have no idea how long that break is. I've heard some people saying a few months. I've heard some people saying over a year. It is what it is, okay? But hey, yeah, I don't usually do the whole make sure to subscribe song and dance, but go over to the BANKAST channel. There's a description link down there, and then also a card up here. That'll all be prevalent. Go over there, subscribe to that new channel, and all the previous episodes of BANKAST are up there. They're still on this channel, too. I'm not going to, like, take them down from this channel. They're still there, but I just wanted to include everything over there. I also included a lot of the playlists of my Bleach content over on that channel as well, and so, you know, we'll see how it works. I'll keep this channel mainly One Piece stuff, and then we'll have this other channel which will be more Bleach-focused content. It'll be good. As for the upcoming episodes, the way I'm going to do this is, even though episodes 12 and 13 of Bleach are airing the same day in a 1-hour special, I'm not going to discuss both of them in the same video because that'd be insanely long. So I'm going to do episode 12 like normal, and then I think I might do episode 13 like the following week, and that is actually going to have a special guest. And I don't know if I want to spoil who the special guest is going to be. I don't know if I want to spoil spoil that. No. We'll hold that off. But suffice it to say, there will be a very special guest, a hotly requested guest on the channel. And so episodes 12 and 13 will be on the new channel, BANKAST channel. Go check that out there. And all the other previous episodes are on there. And then when Bleach eventually comes back for the second part, all new episodes will be uploaded there. Spotify will remain the same. There's a Spotify link on the new channel, so that'll all remain. I'm also working to get them on Google Podcasts as well. I'm trying to get them on Apple, but there's like a whole thing you have to do for Apple Podcasts, so I'll work on that. But yeah, this is my first real attempt at any sort of podcast, running it myself. So, there's a little bit of a growing pains there. But hey, let's try out this new format and see if this works. So, yeah, the only question is now, if I have a channel talking about One Piece content, and I have another channel all about Bleach content, and I have a side channel all about vlogging content, what other YouTube channels am I going to make in the future? The possibilities are truly endless. Hey everybody, welcome back to Teching 101's horror movie reviewing channel. That's right, a channel where I talk about horror movies, woo! So, I saw Smile. That was the last horror movie I saw a couple weeks ago. Me and a friend saw Smile. It stars Kevin Bacon's daughter. She was really good in it. It was more of like a psychological horror kind of thing. It's actually a really scary movie in the sense that, imagine if there was like this invisible entity that's like constantly tormenting you. Not only tormenting you like physically, like messing with you and stuff, but it's also messing with your mind and your mental state. So you might be doing something and not even remember doing it, okay? And so it's like you just come out of this haze and you're like holding a knife and there's blood on it and it's like, oh my god. The scary thing about that is there's really nobody you could go to. And me and my friend were watching this and we're even kind of going over the possibilities here. Like, dude, if there's like this thing that was haunting you, this ghost that was making you like black out and like have hallucinations and things, literally any person that you would tell this to, like, I'm being haunted, they would just think you're crazy. And there's ample evidence to back it up that you're crazy, because it's like, oh, why are you holding that bloody knife? It's like, because the ghost made me do it. Like, okay, buddy, let's just walk over here now. Just like, I'm gonna avoid you. Let's go into this little room with a lot of locks on it. So that's the scary thing about the movie. And not gonna spoil anything about it, but it's pretty solid. You should go check it out. Smile. I'll give it 8 out of 10 Jason hockey masks. There we go. Yeah. Horror movie reviewing channel. Also my shirt. I like my friend's shirt. Yes. There we go. Hey everybody, Teching 101 here, and welcome back to my sports commentary channel. That's right, we talk about all the sports all the time. So, big news today. Coming up later tonight, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders, okay? Now, this is going to be a crazy game. It's right off the heels of famed Steelers running back Franco Harris passed away earlier this week. Really crazy news with that. But coming up here, I mean, it's really cold right here in Pittsburgh, okay? So maybe that'll give the Steelers a little bit of an advantage. The Raiders are coming over. Now, the Raiders, though, they have a really good offense and probably one of the best receivers out there, so that's really going to test the new quarterback, Steelers quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Let's see what he's really capable of. I have no idea. I don't watch that much football, but I'm holding a football, and I'm a fan of the Steelers. So therefore, go Steelers! Yeah! Touchdown! I don't think the sports commentary channel is really going to pan out. Oh, hail and well met, travelers. This is the Teching 101 Mythology channel. Yeah, we talk about mythologies on this one. All right. And since it is Christmas, as it is the Yule time season, I've decided it would be appropriate to talk about the Yule Cat. Has anyone ever heard of the Yule Cat? Oh, this is a messed up one. So it's one of those things that should be like a tradition that stretches back thousands of years, but not really. And I think it originated in like the 1800s is when it first started popping up. But the general gist of it is a giant cat that roams the countryside of Iceland and devours those that do not complete their clothing on time. So the idea is, back in the day, you had a lot of people that were, working in clothing and textiles and stuff like that, and as incentive to get people to like, hey, we got to finish the clothing for the holiday season for winter. You got to hurry up and finish the clothing. And if you don't finish the clothing in time, a giant cat comes down from the mountains and eats you. So you better start working. You better get those fingers moving on the loom or whatever. You better make those clothes for the winter, because if you don't, you get chewed up by a giant cat. Now, there's been a few different variations. My favorite variation of this one, and actually how I was first introduced to the Yule Cat, was a variation where the cat does not eat like lazy workers that won't finish the clothing on time. No, the cat will just indiscriminately eat anybody that does not receive clothing for Christmas. So you know all those times your parents gave you socks, and you're like, oh, Mom, I don't want any socks. Thank God that your parents gave you those socks. They saved your ass from being eaten by a giant roaming feline, okay? So make sure to give some pieces of clothing to your cherished loved ones and your family and your friends, because if not, you don't know. If you don't give them just a pair of novelty socks for the winter, giant cat, just all gone. So there you go. There's the Teching 101 mythology facts on the Mythology channel. Ah! All right, well, anyway, that was the video. I'm not really sure what the hell this turned into, but I had to do a lot of costume changes along the way. I know that much. Anyway, hope you all have a very happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Winter, and all that kind of jazz. Signing out. Later, everybody. Remember to check out, subscribe to BANKAST. Once again, links here and here. Go down there in description, and you'll find the way. You'll find the way. You're smart. You know how to use links. Okay, see you, everybody.